Let's go.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Shahrizan, and today me and my friends will present about Public Service Department for Sustainable Development Goal in Quality Education. Sustainable development includes various aspects that needs to be considered and achieved, such as in the economic, health and educational aspects. Therefore, one of the SDG goals that need to be achieved is quality education. Quality education must be emphasized in every community or family to achieve the objectives of sustainable development. This is because education not only forms a good personality, it also able to produce more intelligent and creative thinking people to help the society to solve the problems. Many communities in rural areas are still unable to send their children to gain the knowledge because of high fee payments. Therefore, Public Service Department is a government agencies that help a lot of students to continue their further studies in university after they finish SPM by implement various programs and scholarships for them so that the government can produce more scholars that will lead the country, especially among the young.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainur Afifah Binti Ramlan and I am from 5F. So, the first program that will be discussed in this video is about PSD's program, which is Program Penajaan Kumpulan Pelaksana. Program Penajaan Kumpulan Pelaksana PPKP is a program that given the opportunity by the Public Service Department, PSD, to qualified civil servants. Basically, the program is open to qualified civil servants to promote them by having to continue their studies at several levels provided in this program, namely the TVET certificate and diploma and first degree levels. On the notification of the 2017 budget, the government has agreed to provide full paid study leave facility with implementing group scholarships. This facility is provided to officers who are qualified to pursue full-time studies for the 2018 session. The facility aims to promote lifelong learning in order to provide opportunities for the implementing group to increase knowledge through the acquisition of academic certificates and skills training that are recognized in accordance with the needs of the staffing and services provided, while also improving quality of life and earning more money. In 2019, the government has improved the program with a full-time study offering, which was initially improved with a full-time and part-time study offer. For the improvement of these programs and facilities, it has also been rebranded by the government and PSD, namely the Program Penajaan Kumpulan Pelaksana PPKP. To find out about the eligibility of a civil servant in applying for the implementing group sponsorship program, there are several conditions that must be complete with to qualify them to participate in this program. Among the main ones are federal public service officers who are serving in the permanent service. The officers have been confirmed in the latest service scheme. The civil servants achieve in average score of annual performance evaluation report 85% and above for a period of 3 years in latest service scheme in a row and many more.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Husnul Izzati Binti Hassan, and today I would like to present about PAD350 JPA and also the mahasiswa B40. PAD350 JPA is Program Ijazah Dalam Negara 2021. PAD350 is a program for degree students that wants to study locally. PAD350 year 2021 was the sponsorship that focused on students pursuing bachelor's degree in any public university, polytechnic and government-linked universities. This sponsorship program is a convertible loan, which means the sponsorship depends on the student's result. There were a lot of general requirements that the applicants should pass. The applicant must be Malaysian, have a good health condition, did not blacklisted by JPA, and did not receive any financial aid from any organisation during their bachelor's degree studies. The age requirement is not exceed 22 years old. Next, the conditions that should fulfill are that the student must start their studies with a minimum 3.0 cumulative grade point average. Most importantly, the applicant applying for this sponsorship program must at least have 18 months of studies, not including the current semester. The loan will turn to a scholarship once the student works under the public department. In other cases, the students need to pay full for the loans. Most of courses are sponsored sponsored by JPA. However, for education, aviation, double degrees, and online education programs are not. University Malaya and University Teknologi Mara are among the universities that can be sponsored by JPA. This sponsorship program from JPA clearly shows that it will make the new generation make education an essential thing to achieve the quality in education. Moreover, the financial aid that the applicant receive will brighten up their future in the education field. Next, Derma Siswa B40. Derma Siswa B40 program in 2021 focuses on the diploma student that further their study in course of technical and vocational education and training TVET from the B40 family. Public universities, polytechnics and general skill college are all receiving this sponsorship. The applicant must be a Malaysian in excellent condition and sit for SPN for the first time in 2020. Most crucially, the per capita income from the applicant is in the B40 range. The objective of the Mahasiswa B40 program is to help the SPM student from low-income families and categorized in B40. This is to ensure that they can further their studies in the next level after SPM, especially in diploma and course of TVET. The course of TVET is mainly known as demandable industry by now. Therefore, in 2021, JPA established the Mahasiswa B40 program involving all public universities, polytechnic and public skills institutions. The program clearly can invite more students to further their studies in next level, which make the quality in education increase year by year.
Program Penajaan Nasional PPN is a sponsorship for the most outstanding students for Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia SPM graduates to further their studies at the world's leading universities. Selected candidates will be offered sponsorship through a variable loan to study the preparatory stage up to the first degree level, subject to prescribed conditions and recognition of the field of choice in the 10 best universities in the world. Variable loan scheme is a facility provided by the PST on the provision of a discount of 75% of the total loan that will be given to any borrower who successfully meets the criteria set by the PST. Among the three criteria that need to be met in order for the borrower to apply for this facility is: first, the borrower needs to obtain at least lower second class honours of CGPA 2.75 and above or equivalent. The second, the borrower successfully completes the studies within the stipulated period without any extension. And the last, once the borrower has to pursue studies at the first degree level to complete the eligibility requirements to receive this facility. There are two types of categories of conditions that must be met by each applicant for this program Penajaan Nasional, which must be met to be eligible to receive these scholarships, namely general conditions and special conditions. The general condition that must be met is that the applicant is a Malaysian citizen, the applicant must be in good health, the applicant's parents must not be blacklisted by the PST or are in legal action by the PST and others. For special conditions, the applicant must obtain a result of at least 9A+ for the following subjects, namely Malay, English, Mathematics, History, additional mathematics, physics, chemistry and Islamic education, as well as one other subject, and obtain a minimum grade of A- for all the subjects.
Scholarships Talent Attraction and Retention is a program under collaboration from Talent Corp and Public Service Department, which has been established since 2011. This program focuses on for university graduates and has a scholarships holder from Public Service Department. The purpose of the program is to absorb the young talent so that they have opportunities to work at private sector such as Malaysian company that support the economic transformation program. Public Service Department is aware that it is not easy for students who have completed their studies at the university to find a job where the economy is in a state of uncertainty. Therefore, Public Service Department is trying to address the problem by collaborating with private companies registered under the government so that their graduates can continue to work with various majors in fields that lead to the development of Malaysians such as engineering, such as accounting and management to lead the industry in Malaysia. The benefits of joining this program for the student is they can create their career with the best employer in Malaysia. This is because Public Service Department ensure that the private companies that they make deals with the best in the Malaysia. The students also can continue to work after they graduate.
Next, the advantages is the students to further their study. The advantage of this program is the student that receive the sponsorship program will be very excited to further their studies because they receive a loan and sponsorship. Convertible loans and sponsorship have helped students in reducing the financial stress they may be facing. They will be able to survive due to the financial assistance that they receive. The family will also not be burdened by having children attend universities because the majority of the cost can be covered by financial help. As a result, the student will be very delighted because they can turn their loan into a scholarship while also motivating them to study hard in order to obtain a quality education. The program for bachelor degree and the mahasiswa for diploma students allow the student from a low-income family to also experience in university studies. These programs' advantages are students who graduate with flying colour will not have to pay for the sponsorship, which is very convenient for them. In addition, it will ease the student to further their study to the next level. Moreover, after they finish their studies, they will not feel burdened with the loan they have made. The graduates can directly find jobs or continue their studies at the next level. This is mainly for the graduates that pass the qualification from JPA. Therefore, students and graduates will improve in increasing the quality in education in Malaysia to sustain the development in this country. The next advantages of having the initiative is that the student will become more responsible towards the financial aid that they receive. They will excel in their studies to sustain the sponsorship to them. Students that receive this initiative will not misuse this program that they have applied. As we know, to develop quality in education, the educational scholarship offer is the one that helps quality in education for children and teenagers. The advantages are that the children and teenagers at school will feel responsible for getting a quality in education by using all of the school facilities and concentrate in class in order to qualify for the JPA sponsorship program. Not only that, the students in the JPA sponsorship program will work hard to maintain good grades so that the funding will continue until they complete their university studies. With this motivation, every student develops a responsible attitude toward good grades and quality education, which are the pillars of sustainable development. That's all from me. Thank you.
Among the other advantages obtained from the programs and scholarships held by the PSD is that the PSD can produce talented individuals in the professional field of management. Management professionals field covers a variety of careers in the field of management based on a particular position. By providing many sponsorship to eligible applicants, PSD will produce many quality students who can qualify themselves into the field of professional management. A professional manager is responsible for a wide range of responsibilities. Because of their expertise in managerial responsibilities, they are an unavoidable element of any firm. Excellent communication skills, the ability to make choices, leading from the front, if necessary, and efficient delegation of work, supervision, performance analysis, and strategy implementation are all required for professional managers to accomplish their management obligations. People skills and intellectual skills are also essential. The management functions and responsibilities are duly accomplished with these competencies.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Hanis, Zafirah Binti Othman, and today I will present on the next advantage. So the next advantage is it can reduce the quantity and amount of student loans required to complete higher education. This implementation follow the principle of return on investment to the country, that is ROI, and in ensuring that the government obtains the greatest talent for the civil service. Furthermore, this idea has the ability to shape the form of governmental accountability. The loan agreement will be enforced under the following 4 conditions, that is, the students serve the government after graduation with the time frame indicated in the agreement. The loan will be converted into the full scholarship, and the student will not be required to repay it. And then the second condition is repayment of 25% of the total loan received if the student work for a government-owned company after graduation and completes the agreement within the time frame given. And the third is if the student work for a private company in the country after graduation within the time frame, 50% of the loan will be repaid. And the fourth condition is if the student work abroad, the entire loan will be repaid whole. With this agreement, it is a little as will help the student to pay for their debt. It also can loosen the stress of the student to think on ways to pay their student loan. They can just choose any condition of the student to on what the student can afford, whether want to pay the student loan in full or turn the whole student loan into a scholarship. But moreover, with this condition, it will make the student want to strike more in study, because if they fulfill the condition, they do not have to burden themselves by paying so many in the future. The first improvement that should be done is given recognition award to scholar. Student might be honored for a variety of achievements such as better academic standing, demonstrating a passion of learning, or demonstrating excellent attitude on behavior. Some will lead by example, while others will adamant about learning regardless of the challenges. Discovering the various ways people should be recognized will be a source of tremendous satisfaction for school or university or institution leaders. Academic awards were designed in this manner with the intention of inspiring others and reinforcing the behavior that leads to the honor. Academic provide numerous chances to the student to be recognized for their efforts, accomplishments, and service to the schools and community.
In order to achieve the sustainable development goal, which is quality education, the government and NGO must work together in an effort to improve more of the school infrastructure. This is because those efforts can help increase the motivation of teachers to teach subjects to their students. Based on evidence, most of the countries shows that the teachers in schools with good infrastructure have 10% less absenteeism on average than teachers in school with poor infrastructure. It can be mean that the most teacher will be enthusiastic about teaching by having the facilities equipment for the needs of teaching. Other than that, improvement of school structure can ensure that full attendance of student in school. Several studies has found that the physical condition of school buildings has a positive impact on school completion and cycle completion rates, as well as on the registration. Therefore, among the procedures and conditions for the improvement of a good quality school is the comfort of students, teachers, and school administrators, such as spaces for teachers and students with the good facilities to teaching and study. Then, spaces for development or rehearsal, such as library and lab, and lastly, spaces for development talent, such as sports and culture. One of the ways of improvement is to add more scholarships for master and PhD. The reason is most of the students want to upgrade self-sufficiency and their family. However, many graduates from degree are not able to continue further studies because of high tuition fees. Other than that, scholarships also help the students to manage their financial plan. Most graduates at bachelor's degrees level have to earn money to raise their money for the purpose of continue their studies. This causes them to make a lot of savings to support themselves or their family, and also to continue their education. Last but not least, scholarships can ease the burden of students to pay the debt. This is because most of the students that are in master and PhD studies make a lot of money loans, such as PTPTN. As a result, those who have graduated fall into debt due to loans they take in order to continue their education to the highest level. This causes the graduate life after graduation becomes tied to their life.
Scholarships are a valuable resource for college-bound students who want to augment their education budget. Few students can afford to pay for college without financial assistance, and scholarships programs enable many aspiring students to attain their educational aspirations. As already noted, the fields offered to scholarships applicants are in very limited quantities. Among the fields that are always offered to the applicants is more to the field of engineering, or in general, science-based courses are more taken into consideration by these scholarship givers. By adding more fields as qualification for students to choose as their courses or programs at the tertiary level, applicants will be more confident about the admission issues they will receive in the future. Among the courses that the PSD can consider to be placed as a qualification for an applicant to follow is based on social, sports and artsy programs. Nowadays, many students are attracted to courses that require direct self-involvement. These more practical courses are also easier for them to achieve a higher CGPA as they choose the courses areas they prefer. As we can see, scholarships will be given specifically for courses that provide more bright job opportunities of higher incomes. By expanding the provision of scholarships to courses that they are not given much attention, PSD has the opportunity to provide this great opportunity to prospective applicants in the future.
Next, to applying to a scholarship or student loans can be so stressful and complicated because they might need a ton of paperwork and a lot of requirement to success in applying a scholarship or student loan. Loosen the recruitment can help the students to be more invested in their studies. Jabatan Perkhidmatan Awam, that is JPA, say that all students who obtain at least 9 A's can apply to be considered for the sponsorship program scholarship 9A. With this requirement, there is a lot of students did not consider to applying to JPA because their results are not achieving the target. In addition, JPA can improve that every stage of study can apply to JPA and not only diploma and degree. Furthermore, having a scholarship that covers both students' education and living expenses can lower the chances of dropping out and not receiving the degree that students desire. Scholarship can also imply extra time for studying and learning, which can lead to a better grades and knowledge retention, as well as a better possibility of continuing on graduating school. In the nutshell, education is a human right as well as a public good. Government and other public bodies should be ensured that all individuals from early childhood through adulthood have access to high quality education. Quality education lays the groundwork for sociality fairness. People can develop all of their qualities and skills via quality education, allowing them to reach their full potential as a human being and members of society. That's all from us. Thank you.